Hi guys, Mr. Tanner here in the Latin shed, ready to bring you another video all about Latin language. Right guys, we've done plenty about nouns and about verbs recently, so time for something slightly different. Adjectives. Adjectives describe a noun. So the fat cat sat on the flat mat. Fat and flat are the adjectives in that English sentence. In Latin, here's an example. Caecilius est iratus. Caecilius is angry. Notice that for first and second declension nouns, adjectives often match the ending to the noun they're describing. This is because adjectives agree with the nouns they describe. That means that they're the same case, the same gender, and the same number, so they're singular or plural to match. So Caecilius est iratus, sed Metella est laeta. Caecilius is angry, but Metella is happy. Here's another one. Caecilius servos ignavos vituperat. Caecilius curses the lazy slaves. Notice how servos and ignavos match, because they're both accusative and plural and masculine. But what happens when I want to make something very? Well, Caecilius servos ignavissimos vituperat. Caecilius curses the very lazy slaves. These are called superlative adjectives. To make a superlative, simply squidge issim between the stem, the normal part of the adjective, and the ending. Now, why don't you go and grab a pen and some paper, or whatever you usually use to do your practice exercises, and let's have a look at these in action. Okay? Here are some practice sentences. Translate these three sentences into English. Remember that issim equals very or ist. Pause the video now. Here are your answers. I hope you got them right, and I hope you remembered to add the and a where the English needs them, to use good English word order, and I hope you also spotted the tenses. So, servus ignavissimus in atrio sedebat. The very lazy slave was sitting in the atrium. Second one, Grumio in collina sordida laboravit. Grumio worked in the dirty kitchen. No issim, so it's not very dirty or the dirtiest. Number 3, Dominus iratus ancilam tristissimam vituperabat. The angry master was cursing his very sad slave girl. Saddest slave girl? Most miserable? You get the idea anyway. Look out for the matching endings. Dominus iratus ancilam tristissimam. We saw collina sordida in the second one and servus ignavissimus in the first one. So, now, hopefully you can remember what an adjective is, but you now know that the superlative form is the very angry, very sad, angriest, saddest, most angry, most sad. And you can explain the formation of Latin adjectives as well. They have a stem and an ending, just like a noun, and that ending often matches the endings of first and second declension nouns. And to make a superlative, you're squidging issim between the stem and the ending. Hope that was useful to you guys. See you again soon. Bye for now.